Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. So yes, I got my I was gonna call it what was I call it? Foxy Brown. So this is my Foxy Brown. You know I like to wear, you know I am about decor, but I'm also about style. So this is Foxy Brown. Sometimes I might wear Gigi, and a lot of times I will wear the Baldy, which is, you know, my natural me. But at least it's natural, right? So you know I'm always promoting natural or black or African Afrocentric vendors, and there's a woman on YouTube. Her name is Tony Daly, and I told you about this before. She has it's hashtag supported sister. She makes these synthetic natural hair like wigs or units, but that's not what I wanted to talk about today. So anyway, I felt like putting it on because I wanted to talk to you. You know, y'all don't know. You know that I'm not just like a YouTube vlogger, but I'm also a holistic practitioner. And I know you probably notice a lot of times when I talk about decorating, I talk about it from the point of view of spirituality in a lot of ways. Not every time, but a lot of times I mention, you know, your corners or how to have a bedroom, setting up your bedroom to promote partnership, or, you know, I talked about the closets the other time and the cleaning of the closets and what that release was for me. Like so much has happened since I cleaned my closet. I can't even tell you. How are you, Kim Rose? Like so much. Like, I mean, the opening, it was like that was the last piece of anything that I was holding on to. So a lot of times when you see home decor purging videos, it's just that, right? You should purge, you should get rid of things. It talks about, yeah, how good you'll feel, but it doesn't talk about when you release those things, the room that you leave open for better things to come, not just replacing the clothes you got rid of with other clothes or the file folders you got rid of with other files. You understand? It's so much more than that. It's a deeper level. Our closets represent the innermost parts of ourselves. Like I said, the parts that we hide from others. And so Spirit just said this to me. You know, I do believe in spirit, and whatever you believe in, but I gotta say what I believe in. You know, I do believe in spirit, and I do believe in being led. And Spirit led me today to say, make sure you tell your Afrocentric home decor channel folks that you do workshops, and I'm having a workshop that's coming up, and it's called Sacred Hibernation. And I do virtual workshops where you can join, be a private Facebook group. And I'm really teaching from a perspective of really house cleansing from a spiritual perspective. And what it really means, what your corners really represent in your life. And how maybe there's stagnation going on in your home. And by cleaning and then understanding your corners and understanding placement and what's already in it, that what may be in a certain corner in your life, in your house right now, may be affecting a certain area of your home. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you walked into your front door. So you're walking into the front door of your home, your apartment, your home, whatever it is, it's all good. So you're walking into the front door. And so you open the door, you open the front door, and so the furthest corner to your right, that represents your money corner. Okay, so the furthest corner to your right, and I'm sorry, did I say that? Yeah, I did. But it does. It represents your money corner, right? Exactly, your money corner, right? So, or your love corner, I'm sorry. It represents your love corner. So, or the one adjacent to that represents your money corner. I'm saying all this to say that if you don't know your corners, or if you don't know what's in your corner, then you don't know exactly how it's affecting your life. But I want to make it simpler than that. Forget, because that's feng shui, and I deal with it from an African way. Think about any corner in your room right now. Okay? Think about any corner, I'm going to say it again, in your room right now. Forget your right corner, love corner, the left corner, money corner. Think about any corner, and then go think about that corner. Or if maybe you're sitting down and you're looking at that corner, look at the corner. I'm gonna look at a corner in my room. Okay, so I'm looking at the corner in my room. Now, what's in that corner? What's in that corner? What is it? Something that you love? Is it something you can't stand to look at? Is it something that's not pleasing to you? Hey, Kim Rose, yes, you're in the bedroom. Okay, so the bedroom is fine. If you don't like something in your corners, those corners represent almost like a closet. It's those areas that is hard to get to. And so you want to make those areas easy to get to, easy to get behind. And so that's the kind of course I'm teaching. It's called Sacred Hibernation. And each week we learn about, for those that are interested, I know a lot of you asked me, somebody asked me on this channel, when I go to the farmer's market, do I focus on organic produce? And I say yes. The answer is, without a doubt, I focus on organic produce. Greetings, says, came in late. We'll listen to the beginning later. So happy I caught you live. Sacred House Cleaning. Yes, yes, yes. Tony knows. Tony's been in a lot of my workshops before, my intensive, so she knows. So I'm going to be talking about food as well, because I think cleaning your space is not just your external space, but it's also your internal space. So a lot of you are interested in going raw or vegan or vegetarian. As a matter of fact, somebody asked me even about organic fruits and vegetables, and do I focus on that when going to the farmer's market? And the answer is yes. So I'm going to do a week on the food, a week on sacred placement, also, how to set up your house to work for you, not against you. And also we're going to be doing sacred movement, a lot of exercise. So all of this to me is sacred house cleansing. All of this to me is Afrocentric home decor, because we're using those old time ways. Like, we're going to be making our own, products to clean our home, things that our grandmothers and great grandmothers used to do. And so anyway, Spirit told me to put it out there that someone may be interested in the Sacred Hibernation Intensive. And hibernation, why did we call it that? I named it that. Actually, my assistant gave me that name because a lot of the workshops that I do are intensives. I put the word sacred in front of it. But I gave it that name, hibernation, is because this is the time of the fall and winter season. This is the time where if we're going to have some difficulty, if we're going to fall off our so-called track, it's going to be this time, because it gets colder, it gets darker earlier. There's so many things and factors where we'll start to overeat, or we'll hibernate more in our home, which is natural. But if you're hibernating in a place that you don't even like, that's not going to make you feel good. You're going to not feel happy. You're not going to feel motivated. And so we talk about how to get our house together, our bodies together, and our spirit together, right? So we work on the body, right? Meaning working it out, so looking good. And also we work on the food, so the internal and the external. Greetings. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm rocking the fro today, honey. I'm rocking Foxy Brown today. That's what it says. And then, we work on all these areas. So anyway, if you're interested, you're interested. You're not. This is no pressure. I just came in live for a second. I wanted to say that to you. Also, we are working on the second show. Thank you, everybody, for all the wonderful comments. My husband and I, we enjoyed. I read all the comments to him. I read them all. Like, baby, you got to hear this. Like, listen to this. And thank you for loving it. Remember, if you want to see the full video of Maliki Grant, it is on my website at blackberrybeautyacademy.com. You can go into the header. You'll see videos. You click in. Also, when we do, I didn't put it on, but we're going to have a section for recipes as well. So you can get the recipe. Hey, I'm literally packing up my house as I'm watching it because I'm moving to a different home in a couple of weeks. Can you suggest something I can do to cleanse my home from any negative? Yes. When you first come in, burn frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh, burn it. Or you actually, when you leave this space, sage it out, because you want peaceful endings so you can have peaceful beginnings. So you want to use either some sage, where you get a sage stick and you burn it and you light it up, and then you go around each room, particularly paying attention to the corners, and you release the energy from the old house. And then you can burn some frankincense and myrrh, or a sweet incense like jasmine or rose or lavender. So you release, and make sure you leave all the windows open. That's upon leaving. And then when you get to your new home, you want to sage that home, and then frankincense and myrrh, and if you like, a sweet incense after that. There's other ones that I'm going to teach you in Sacred Hibernation, how to clean your walls and what to clean that with, what to put over your door for good luck, prosperity, and abundance, what to burn or boil in a pot to bring in prosperity and abundance. All these kind of things that are nothing to do with anything evil or witchcraft. It's what your grandmama used to do, and when she was praying to the Lord. It's like cleanliness really is close to godliness, and if you don't know, now you know, right? So it's called Sacred Hibernation. It's a 21-day virtual intensive, and I come straight to you. And so I just want to say, about the show. We got our second one coming today. We filmed a portion of it. We did the in the kitchen portion, and I'm teaching you all how to do a raw, yes, not a cook, apple pie. For those that don't know what it is, you're going to have to tune in. And the person who will be interviewing for the next show is my husband, Warren, on Art and Everything Art, and you're going to love the interview. And then I'm going to remember this time when I come back, I said I'm going to do the modeling of really African clothes, contemporary. I call them African wear. I think you'll love it. I'm saving the outfit just for you all. I got a couple of outfits, and then what else? Oh, and I have a haul. I might have it by then. I might have a DIY. Awesome, sis. So true. Cleanliness is close to godliness. Looking forward to you, all you do. Thank you, Queen. I'm looking forward for you being in that next intensive, Tony. I hope to see you. And so, so it's going to be wonderful. So either it's going to be a haul, or I'm redoing my laundry area, and I might make that part of the show, but I don't think I will, because I think that one I just want to show you. I'm too excited, but it's going to be a haul. I bought some things and I want you to see it. So yes, I will be there. Okay, good queen. So Tony, do you know about the mastermind? And for my customers that join as many intensives as you all do, the mastermind might be the better bet. So go check it out on the website. I think you'll enjoy it. So yeah. So I'm doing. For those that don't know, also, because there's some things you don't know about me. We're like 50 facts about me. I don't got 50, but I got a few. I, for 7 years, used to be 100% raw foodist, meaning I didn't eat any cooked foods. I ate foods that were, yes, thanks, sis. Okay, you're welcome, darling. I ate foods that were we call it cooked by the sun. The way the apple came, I ate it. And you take, natural foods, whole foods, vegan foods, fruits and vegetables, and you turn them into all kinds of gourmet meals. That's why when you see the raw apple pie, you're going to love it. And it's wonderful. I did it for 7 years. And then I moved to North Carolina 10 months ago, and it was difficult. It was winter time. My whole equilibrium was off. I didn't have I wasn't used to the chlorinated water here, so my sea salt baths and the spiritual way was off. I was just off. I just went buck wild. I started eating cooked foods. And it was fun, and it was great, and it was a wonderful experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But now I'm on a journey. It's called 365 Days Back to Raw. I would love to be 100% raw foodist again. I would love to be. So I'm on day 2 as 100%, and I made some wonderful meals. And again, I'll be sharing how to make those. And everybody could be healthy. You might not want to be 100% raw. Auntie, I can't find the sea salt at Whole Foods. It's $8 a pound here. You know what? Go to customer service. Because it shouldn't be $8 a pound. It should be 69 cents. So go to customer service and say, I want to order a bulk bag, a 50-pound bulk bag of sea salt, and it should be 67 cents a pound. Or 25-pound bag. So try and let me know. They did. They had no clue. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, then go online to Amazon and see if they can send you some bulk salt. You might get a better deal there. I'm so sorry, Maya. So that's too bad. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, I was this raw foodist, and I loved it. But I felt like I was missing something. Then, like I said, I was in California being a raw foodist, and I moved to North Carolina in December. And child, it was a whole nother experience, but I've had my indulging moments and my fun, but I really want to be on the straight and narrow. I just feel so amazing and incredible. I feel closer to spirit, although I know I never lost touch with spirit, because spirit always comes through us when we're open to it, and I always remain open. But now I realize, I'm 50 years old, and I want to live another 50 years, and I want to feel good all the time. And I'm getting older. The idea of once you try, it's interesting about thinking you're missing something, right? Once you go for what you think you're missing and you eat it enough, like you stuff yourself with it, you realize it ain't that big a deal anyway. And the benefits of eating all raw physically, mentally, spiritually, far outweighs the benefit of eating all cooked or even some. It's just food, and food is about enlightenment. To me, food is about your connection with the divine, nothing else. I'd rather be decorating, going shopping. I'm trying so hard to go vegetarian, this baby, but okay, but your soy recipe was great. Yay, I'm so glad. Well, the next show you're gonna see the raw apple pie. So every time I do in the kitchen, I'm gonna be doing a raw vegetarian vegan meal. So you'll get some from there. But if you can join this intensive, it's called Sacred Hibernation. It starts October 1st. You really get a little, it's more detailed. It's 21 days straight coming to you for about an hour each time. That's 21 hours of content you can't even get here. I mean, this channel right now, like, I'm sitting here surprised I'm going so deep into this when this is the home and style decor, but I believe it's the Afrocentric, right? I say Afrocentric, and I feel like Africa in the center, but meaning Africa in the center wherever you are. So the way you manifest Africa is going to look different places. And I think us in the diaspora, especially in the US of A, I know that we deal with a lot of ailments and a lot of health issues and challenges. I mean, I've been a raw foodist, no cooked food, maybe once or twice or a few times in 7 years. And to show you it could be done. And when I moved, I wanted a new experience, and this place lended itself to a new experience. Oh, by the way, I love the fro on you, sis. I'm ready to get healthy with my eating again. So looking forward to the next intensive. Yay! Thank you. Yes, Tony, I brushed it out. So now I feel like it looked way more like me. So thank you. And girl, I want to see yours. You know what I'm talking about. Let me see your girl come out. Give her a name. Tell me who she is. So, yeah, y'all. Yep, I'm eating. I stay vegan. I never not ate vegan. I've been a vegetarian for over 25 years. I've been a vegan vegetarian for over 25 years, and 7 of those years I've been a raw foodist. It's been 8 years since I turned raw, but since this last year I ain't been steady on the raw. I won't count this year, but and I'll say not the last year, the last 10 months to be exact. But you can always pick yourself back up again, and you can always start again. So yeah, I love this channel. I'm so glad that y'all loved Maliki Grant. Like I said, all recipes will also be on the new website as well. So after every show, you want to get the full recipe, the written recipe, you can. The interview, I'm giving that because we need it. As a people, we need that kind of positivity and that kind of connection and bigging each other up, and I'm still going to do the sister with the wreath. I'm waiting for something from her, and I'll get in touch with her, but I want to definitely highlight her work as well. So yeah, y'all, so if you're interested, like I said, it's an intensive, you can go to it. Now too, I want to tell you, when I show you the laundry room reveal, it might be controversial to you all, but I'm going to give you a lesson in it. So when I do something, it's a lesson. And it's about us resurrecting our images, reclaiming our images that those made negative, reclaiming and honoring those that came before us. That's what my laundry room is dedicated to, those that came before us. Are you excited? Are you intrigued? Do you want to know what that means? Well, you got to wait. You gotta wait and you gotta see, but I love this laundry. Like, I thought I was gonna keep to the blue and white thing, but it wound up being a red and white and black thing. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. It's like the Trinidadian colors. Anyway, another story. All right, y'all. So yes, I drank my, hey, Tony, I had to give her up. Laugh out loud. I had my fill of the short and sassy wig. I'm back rocking my own hair. I did not throw her away, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Tony, you know how we change our mind. Don't throw it away. Just put it away. Don't throw it away, put it, because I'm telling you, you see I busted it out. I go back, I bust a girl. And when it get cold, it can be a whole nother story. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, let's have some fun, and let's love our ancestors and honor our ancestors. And I think you're gonna really, really like the next reveal of the laundry room. Like I said, I went in a kind of a new direction. It's not new. It's not new for me. It might be new for y'all. So check it out. I'm bringing out my Southern roots. Let's just say that. So yeah, I can talk to y'all all day. Hey y'all, hey Nurse 123 ABC, how are you? Yeah, I'm just chatting it up. I guess I could have a chat video, like things you don't know about me. Okay, so wait, I told you that I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegan rather for over 25 years, and I told you that I've been out of the 25, the last 7 I've been a raw foodist. The last 10 months, I've been eating cooked food. So now I'm journeying back to raw. So this is my second day. We got only 363 more to go to solidify this rawness. What else? I have a daughter. My daughter is going to be 21 years old in December. That's another fact. I am married. I've been with my husband for September 25th. Oh my gosh, this September 25th makes 7 years, but we wasn't married. We only been married for this January. Next January makes 2 years. So but we've been together for 7. Been together for 7 years. I'm born originally, another fact. Originally, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, but I lived in California for over 20 years. And now I'm living in North Carolina, in the kind of the closest city, because I live in the country, is Chapel Hill. Why did we move here? Fact about me, my husband and I bought 18.5 acres of land in a nice little town not too far away from us. Where do we live now? We live in a converted river mill. That's where we live, and we live by a river. And that's another fact. I have one sister who's 1 year older than me, an older brother who's 2 years older than me, and a younger brother who's 4 years older than me, and they all are my brother's in Philly, and my oldest brother and sister's in Brooklyn. So, and I'm from Brooklyn, by the way. If I didn't say, I just said New York. It's Brooklyn to be exact. My mother was a spiritual woman. My mother used to do readings for the neighborhood. My mother was an amazing physician, so she was very much into the esoterics and metaphysics. And I learned fasting from my mother. I was been fasting since I was 7 years old, and I learned how to read cards, but how to clean house in a spiritual way. I learned that from my mother too. I think we were introduced to it very young, not knowing, and then knowing about 13, 14, so how to use different oils and clean your house and and get rid of and put things, learned that from my mom. Another thing, let me see, what do I love? What do people would know that I love? I love the Twilight Zone. I love sci-fi. Well, kind of sci-fi. It's got to be kind of spiritual. I like those spiritual kind of shows. Like I love those things that got a spiritual meaning. Like that's me. I love that. Another thing I love clothes. I love clothes. I love fashion. Something you might not know about me. I will wear like an African gown or dress or get really dressed up just to go to the supermarket. I don't have no problem with it. I think life is an occasion to celebrate. Just the fact you got up. So I'll bust it out in a minute. So okay. Something you don't know about me. Another thing you don't know about me. I didn't always have natural hair. I just like a lot of people had a perm, but I think we couldn't afford a perm. So my perm days ended probably about 14, maybe 15. No, I didn't even have perm then. Sorry. I didn't even get my first perm to 18, and then it was over at 20. It was over at 20. Okay. Another thing is extensions. I couldn't put extensions in my own hair. So when I did, I used to do that. Another thing people don't remember, a fact, when I was from 14 to 22, we moved to the housing projects, and I lived in the housing projects in Brooklyn. That was no joke. Another fact about me is I was born in Brownsville, left at 5 years old, and moved to a neighborhood called Park Slope in Brooklyn. Stayed there till 14, and 14 moved to the projects. From there, another fact that you don't know about me, I lived in Vegas for almost a year. That was my first time leaving home, and I lived in Vegas, and we had my best friend and I had a job, and it was cool. Oh, another fact you don't know about me is I had natural birth, and my baby was born in the house. So I had natural birth. My baby was born in the house. There was no painkillers, no drugs. In the home, I squatted and had my child. So natural birth, yay, yay, yay. Home birth, yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I did that. What else? Come on, y'all. If y'all on the line, ask me some questions. What do you want to know about me? What do you want to know about me? Ask now, because I know there's some people on. Okay. Maybe you're thinking. Let me see. Oh, this, like, I got a unit on my head now, but my natural hair kind of grew out to this level before. Thing about me, another fact, I'm going through menopause, so I get a lot of hot flashes. So the thought of doing my natural hair for hours, that's why I go bald now. I just kind of just started. I wasn't always bald. If you look at my old videos, I had long locks. Another fact, I had locks for 11 years, and they were down to my backside. And then I cut those, and I started having my natural hair loose, and then I got really tired of wash days and all that, so I cut it bald. Plus, I was too hot. I'm always hot. And so, yeah, when I want hair, I do this. Hey, I'm in Georgia, girl. Okay, how you keep your skin so beautiful? Great question. Thank you, Shirley. My skin, I believe that I take sea salt baths every day. And we're going to talk about doing how to do that in the sacred hibernation, but I take sea salt baths, well, almost every day. So when I fall off, I forget and I'll take a shower, but I'm not really a shower girl. I'm a bath girl. I take baths every day. Natural birth, yes, did natural birth 5 times. Go ahead, girl, that's what I'm talking about. That is wonderful. Natural childbirth, yes, definitely. So yeah, so I take sea salt baths most days. And also I drink a lot of water, but I believe it's the vegan diet. I believe it's eating vegan. I don't eat meat, so I'm not saying people that eat meat don't have beautiful skin, because you sure could. I just think that attributes to or contributes to my skin. And also, but let me say, because I know it's this, because I went without it. Do you feel free as an entrepreneur? I love that one. Hold on, I'm going to get that one, nurse. Another thing, though, I was thinking was, it's the beauty products we use. My husband and I make our own products. I've been using them forever. Like, I can't think about how long, because it's been forever. And it's the shea butter, the black soap, and the bentonite clay. Africa7, number 7beauty.com. Africa7beauty.com. We make our own products, my husband and I cannot live without them. Like, I've had times where I went away and forgot my black soap or my shea butter. It was not so pretty, okay? So I think it's a combination of all. Let's talk about another fact. I am an entrepreneur. Does an entrepreneur make me free? Free as a bird. Free as a bird. I love that question, because I was telling my husband, like, my mind, some people think, well, I'll try this entrepreneur thing. Thank you, Queen. You're very welcome. Some people say, I'll try this entrepreneur thing. I'll try this entrepreneur thing. And if it don't work, I'll just go back and get a job. That is not an option for me. I was one of those people that my spirit was dying at a 9-to-5. Another fact, I worked for the state of California, oh my God, for 6 years, and I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought I was depressed. I wasn't depressed. I was at a job when I was an artist. And a lot of you may be really creative and really an artist and don't know it. I didn't know it then. I just know I couldn't do that. And so, yes, I love being an entrepreneur. I love the ability to set, how much I make is dependent on how hard I want to work. And when I say hard, you're doing what you love, so it don't feel like work. People ask me all the time, like, how do you have 2 channels, then you do a live stream, then you do all those courses, then you create courses. How do you have so much energy? It's what I love. It's what I want to do. You're very welcome, darling. It's what I want to do. It's what I absolutely love. So you don't get tired. You might get a little worn out, because, I get worn out. Some you might not know, I'm a Leo. I was born on August 7th, and I am 50, so 1967, 50 years old. What? But so for me, yes, I want to. You know what? I'm so glad you asked that, because I want everybody to be an entrepreneur, and I want to actually teach you how to do it. I have some courses on my website, and you would love it. They're all virtual. When you go there, you can download the courses. One is called A Spiritual Girl in the Digital World. Hello, Leo, me too. Go ahead, Renetta. Amen. Yes. It's called A Spiritual Girl in the Digital World. It must have 6 audios, and they tell you how you can be an entrepreneur, where to start, how to find your tribe, everything. And I think it's $27 for 6 audios. You download it as soon as you buy it. What a steal. There's another one I have called So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur. I think I got volume 1, part 1 and 2. I think on that one. No, So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur, I think it's 15 videos. It's some incredible price, like $37 or $47. And another one I got is Spiritual Goal Setting. So in order to be an entrepreneur, and I think that one is incredible. I don't know, that one got so many, I can't even count it. Over 15, 16 audios. And it's all virtual. You can listen to it at the gym. You can listen to it walking down the street. You are the first to say my name correctly. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, that's good. That made me feel great. Yay. So So yeah, I got courses for you. So you want to be an entrepreneur, spiritual goal setting, and a spiritual girl in the digital world, all downloadable products. Some of them have worksheets. You would love it. Leo, spirit is real. I'm a Leo too. So you get me. That's what the connection is. Nurse 123 ABC. You know how much energy we got? Fire. So yeah, so I love your questions. Any other questions? Because yes, y'all should be an entrepreneur, and you should go to my website and buy a course for $27, $37, or $47. All the courses I name is not more than that, and you will have hours, and it's practical, and you can sit down and you can do it. I even taught you about how to decide what it is. Some of us have so many talents and be like, well, which one's going to be the one, or which one's going to make money? Because unfortunately, all passions don't turn into profit. But through my courses, you can discover which one will, because I believe everybody has it in them. That's why I love doing the show. I mean, I could see that show being on eventually, as we clean it up and, get better and better at it. But you got to have high dreams and high hopes. Like, I could see that show being picked up by TV One. What I say, first thing to being an entrepreneur, I'll give you this tip right now, because it's something my mother taught me when I was a child. And she said it throughout my entire life, all of us, myself and my siblings. My mother said, find a need and fill it. I'm going to say it again. Find a need and fill it. Find a need and fill it. One thing people say about this Afrocentric Home Decor channel, and one thing people say about the show, is it's needed. There's nothing like it. It's not out there. Do you know why I created this channel? I tell you this all the time. Because I love home decor, but none of it was about Africa or Afrocentric. Some of the people didn't even have black pictures of anybody in their home. And I just thought, no, they're black. Like, why they don't have themselves in there? So another thing too, another tip about being an entrepreneur, follow that which you are passionate about. In other words, you don't know what it's going to turn out to be. Do you know how I started my business on YouTube eventually? But being on YouTube, but how I started my business, I had just turned Raw Foodist. Raw Foodist was 8 years ago, and I felt so amazing that I wanted to make videos to tell people about it. There was no monetization, there was no subscribers, there was none of that when I got on at 2009. And I decided to just wow, I just want people to know about it. I was so passionate about Raw Food. Like, oh my God, I want people to know about it. And you know what happened? Same thing, the sister you asked me. People kept saying, well, okay, that's nice, but what you put on your skin? How you get the glow? What do you do? And I was like, oh, well, I make my own products. Because I was always, me, I was total vegan, Berkeley, California, Oakland, California. So, some would say hippie, but I'm going to say African, very natural. And after using products in the stores that were either too expensive, didn't work, broke me out, didn't like it, had me too many chemicals in it, I was like, I could make my own. And that's what I did. And they kept saying, you make your own, what do you make? And I said, shea butter, black soap, my facial clay, toothpaste, deodorant, everything, right? And it was like, really? They was like, would you make it for us? And I was like, are they serious? Are they really? And it was my husband, after a year on YouTube, still talking about raw foods. Finally, my husband said, I think they're serious. And I packaged my stuff, and it blew up. And after that, people was like, they liked my whole conversation. Well, you talk about metaphysics, you talk about house cleaning, you talk about, affirmations. Do you teach courses? And another fact about me, I worked for the Oakland Unified School District for 8 years. I created many after-school programs. I was school coordinator. Hey, Camila, I know Kim Rose. I know that's right. I know that was you. Welcome, darling. And I started teaching theater and drama, but all from a spiritual perspective, doing drama therapy, and I was doing consultations in my living room couch. On my living room couch is where I did my consultations. Just to let you know, and then it just went from there, and 8 years later, I got a second channel, which is this one, and my passion is decorating, designing, creating. I can do this for a living. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to go down to a place. A sister's taking me. She came into my space. She's like, look, you got to design for other people. You got to design for other people. And so, by the way, too, on my new website, Black Bear Beauty Academy, I do have consultations. You can do a one-on-one consultation with me for an hour. You can tell me about a situation going on in your life, and I can tell you in your house where you need to change something. you can do that, or we can do a 3-hour consultation where we scope out exactly everything you need to be changed in that room, and we make it beautiful, and we make it an enlightening experience. So yeah, so yeah. So another fact, how I create products: by listening to you, by reading the comment section, by when I have consultations one-on-one with my clients, by talking to them. I am so here. A fact that you already know. I'm so here for Black women. I mean, anybody else watching, welcome, hallelujah, praise the Lord. I'm glad you're here. You're welcome to stay. But I am really about Black women and the healing of us, even through our space and our creativity. I know what it's like to push down your creativity. I know. I remember you told us about your time in California and the group community you were in. I really would love to have that in my life. You know what? I think that you got to start somewhere, Camila, and I think coming back into one of the groups and the intensives and then working on that. Or, Camila, you could just actually buy spiritual goal setting and see if that would help you. I think that everything is about setting the goal. We need you, sis. Oh, thank you. Just about setting the goal, and you'll get it. But yeah, I'm all about queens. I'm all about Black women. I just think that everything in society, or a lot of things, try to put us negatively and like we ain't nothing, gold diggers, whores, lies. I mean, lies straight up and down. Like, what? It makes me wonder, a society that will lie about that. It tells me something. That's right. Give thanks. It tells me something about the power of us as Black women. They want us to believe that. They want the world to believe that because they're so afraid of our power. And we have some tremendous power. So I am Afrocentric to the bone. I love all things African because I love myself. And that's what I teach to my women in my courses. Love your Black, beautiful self. Black, no matter if you're light, dark, in between, middle, brown, Black women, you know who you are. And I have no shame. Amen to that one. You are so on point. Thank you. I have no problem with that. This is my niche, that this is my group, and this is my tribe. It's all y'all. So anyway, that was nice. You're so sweet. You let me ramble on. Just so nice. Now that's the truth. Ain't that the truth? So I appreciate it. So tell me, ladies, anybody that's on, the 10 people that's on, tell me, did you see the show? And do you like the show? Did you like the show? Tell me what you liked about the show. I'm going to wait. Tell me what you liked about the show. What was the best part for you? What did you like about the show? Amen. Yes, nurse. That's right. Thank you. So tell me what you liked about the show. I want to know. And, okay, 11 people now. Yeah, so anybody that's just joining, I was really doing some random facts about me. I was telling you about my programs and the different things I do. And we were discussing the show, and I was asking y'all, what did y'all like about the show? What stood out to y'all about the show? Because we want to continue to do it and bring you quality programming. So I want to be able to continue to do that. So anyway, if you look in the description box, once I get off, because I'll put it in, I'm going to leave the website, and I'm getting hot because that's what happened. Where's my fan? I'm going to leave the website, blackbeardbeautyacademy.com. I'm going to leave that in the description box. Okay, I'm just waiting for, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go till one person tell me what they liked about the show. Talk to me, y'all. All right, y'all being shy. I don't know why. What did you like about the show? All right, y'all. I know this don't mean y'all don't like nothing. Either you're writing and I can't see it or something. And you know what? Let me tell you, I don't like that face. Okay? Oh, I love it. I guess that's the end of that one, Dad. Oh, Shirley, thank you. So I love you, Shirley. You know that? We're going to meet up one day. I could feel it. Thank you. I think Shirley said it all. Okay, Camille says, I love the intro, love the music, and the intro with Maliki Grant. Got to finish watching it, though. I know it was awesome. Thank you. Show is the bomb. Thank you. Oh, Just Be Nasty, I want to thank you. Love you too, Queen. Hey, Shirley, the things we mentioned that we didn't know. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. That's so important. Thank you, y'all. And Just Be Nash, I'm getting back to you. I got you. You know I'm a little busy, but I got you, and we will be talking. Renetta says, Inspirational entrepreneurship. After 17 years of education, I've decided to step into entrepreneurship, taking baby steps. I don't like Facebook. YouTube will go too fast. But you know what? I'm so glad. I think you're ready. Queen, I think you're ready. And if you are, again, spiritual goal setting, a spiritual girl in the digital world, and the other one is so you want to be an entrepreneur. Just go to the website, Blackberry Beauty Academy. Yay, music was hot. It was nice to really see you doing what you love. Inspired. Yay, thank you. Thank you so much. I love the music. My husband with the music. Music was so tight, wasn't it? So y'all, all these entrepreneurs, this is the season. This is the time. This is the place. Do it with somebody that loves you. You can listen to these audios wherever you go and get inspired. Play it while you're sleeping. You know I'm inspiring you. You know I'm going to make you get up and go, but I'm giving you practical solutions. Remember, I haven't just been an entrepreneur for 8 years. I love the intro, artistic. Go, Mr. Warren. Isn't Mr. Warren good? Is my man good? Oh, thank you, sis. I've been an entrepreneur for my whole daughter's life, 21 years. 21 years at some point. Like I said, I was doing, oh my God, even when I was a contractor. I was a contractor for the Oakland Unified School District. I brought in my own program. I presented them with the program with myself and my partner, and we had got the gigs, and so I was a contractor. I think I was making $50 an hour, and that was, my daughter she's 21 now, so she was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all her life. Because I wanted to be a mom, a mother that could pick up her daughter. I wanted to be home. I wanted to be able to pick her up every day at 3 o'clock. And so I knew a job would not allow me to do that. And so my daughter was my inspiration. When I knew I could push her through, when I gave birth to my daughter on my living room floor with no drugs, when I did that, also loved the outro, seeing your name was, as producers say, oh, I love that. I love you, good. You getting the details, I love you. Yeah, when I gave birth to my child, I knew there was a God. I knew there was a God. I knew the power. I said, wait a second. I got to be a mom, and I want to be there for her. And so I stayed home with my daughter, and I would teach at Black alternative schools. I was a teacher at Black alternative schools, taught all the subjects. And I took her with me in her bassinet, and I took her with me. And then when she got old enough to go to school, I worked at her school as a coordinator for the after-school program. Oh yeah, I got you. And then after that, I worked at her school and many other schools doing, drama therapy and coordinating, setting up after-school programs. I mean, and I made sure, and it was all contractual jobs, and I wanted to be able to pick up my daughter every day. And every day I was able to pick up my daughter until she graduated from high school, from before kindergarten to high school. And that's what I needed to do. So I've been doing this for a long time on many levels. And if you want to do it too, check out the website. I think you will love it. I think you will love it. I think you will love it. So I want you to be an entrepreneur. I know you can do it. Fact about me, when I was a mother on public assistance with an EBT card and cash aid on the days that it was really rough. That's what I call a true Black woman. Thank you. So I know the places you've been, I've been there. And I'm not saying, oh, look at me now, but I feel good about where I am, so I guess I could say, look at me now. And I did it loving my people, teaching my people, healing and being healed by my people, loving my people. That's how I did it. So nobody can tell you you can't do it. You can do it. You just need help from somebody who cares. And I created all those programs because I care and I know that they work. So I'm gonna leave my website in the description box. And let me see. I want to see some show live chat messages. Okay. Yes. So I just want to thank y'all. I love you all with all my heart. And again, I want to say I feel honored that you allow me to come on the Afrocentric Home Decor channel and just talk about some facts about me. And if there's anything you want to ask me or know about me, you know, you can. You always can. You can leave it after the live stream, and I'll do my best in another video to talk to you about it. But, oh, and designing, my mother was a fashion designer. Did I tell you that? My mother was a fashion designer. She actually knew it. She had it in her bones all the time, but then she actually went to school, and the teacher said, I don't even know why you're here, because you blown this class away. She didn't finish school, but she was a fashion designer. So designing and putting things together and furniture, all of that was something that I learned, I earned honestly. And my daughter is now going to school to be a fashion designer, and she will be getting her degree. So, forgot to tell you all that. All right, y'all. And when I look at myself in this unit right now, I'm going to show you a picture one day of my mother who had her hair just like this. Much thanks, Queen. Thank you. Very welcome. And thank you allowing me to come out. And y'all, if nothing else, support me by doing one thing, going to the website. You don't even have, if you don't buy anything, you don't buy anything. Go to the website and just say, you know what, I'm going to go look at it. Just because she said so, we like her, I'm going to look at it. All right, y'all. I'll leave it in the web on the right in the description box. And I love you all with all my heart. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry of the Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.